Who sent me a message? Where's stream links? Stream is live. And we're
Awesome.
coming at you live. Don't worry, there's no one in the fucking viewing us right now, so get all your cusses out.
What the fucking cunt?
Fucking cock-sucking bitch, motherfucking cunt, rolling piece of shit. Is there any really naughty words for you guys there?
Not really.
Really?
I mean, it depends context, I think. Oh, Kenny around the outside, but Brian skips the track.
I think
There's
Brian's
not
out
really
for
any.
fucking blood this week.
Oh, Racing Point.
Oh my god!
Oh,
dude,
that was Barry.
Dude, he was all. Holy fuck, that's funny. Dude, he flew. He took. He got air. That was awesome, man. Oh god.
Oh crap! I put that in chat straight away.
So you clipped it?
Oh no, I didn't clip it, but no. I should probably clip that. Hold on.
That was freaking good. Oh my god.
Oh, I need to clip that. Oh shit.
Oh my god. Can I clip that and send it in? Oh, I can't. It's too late.
Hold on, let me see if I can. Let's hope I don't have to exit the game.
I started recording on Twitch at the perfect time.
Yes.
All right, here. Yo, Stat, say hi to Cole and Adam for a second here. If I could give them a little shout out.
Hello, Cole and Adam.
There you go.
It is the Aussie here.
Yeah, this is the Australian.
Good eye, mate.
There you go. Oh god. Okay, here we go.
Oh fuck, I accidentally went too fast. I'm trying to get the clip of Barry in there.
That was so good. Okay, Drivers' Championship. Oh. You need to put it on points. What are we doing here? Alright, chat. Alright, chat. Let's wait for a few more of them to get in here.
Oh, damn it. I keep accidentally backing out.
Oh. Yeah, my guys are both my buddies in the chat right now. I got them as mods. So no shenanigans. And they're gonna, if there is actually questions, then I told one of them to message me on Discord, and then I should be able to see it. Here, I'll actually add you to the Discord chat here. Boom. Oh, pork chops. Oh, I thought he got driver. I thought he won. Oh, jeez. The Cracker Jack's laying down the law. White Knight. Alright. So slowly and slowly the drivers will fill up the lobby. Who's the guy that keeps joining who's not allowed? He's one of the subs. What's his name? He's do you remember who I'm talking? Mistaken Youth. That's it. That's the guy. And you're muted if you're talking.
Fuck. Damn it!
Oh my god. Yeah, Mistaken Youth. I wonder if he's...
Okay, I muted myself because I went to sneeze.
Oh,
and I
God.
forgot to unmute myself again.
Alright, so we capped out at 15 fucking... Jesus Christ. Okay, no more swearing now. People are starting to fill this up, so we need to cut this. We need to cut this crap out. Okay?
Crap. Oh, crap.
Yeah. Nah, crap in Canada isn't that bad.
Okay, is this grid not full? Because I'd like to join in.
Oh, 18 to 22.
No,
You can go in.
I think it's filling up.
No, 18 to 22.
No, I think it's filling up. I think it's filling up.
I guess, yeah, it's 6:28 now, so. Yeah, and Helg is a spectator right now, and... Who are we missing? We got... Tim Lee. Man, I really thought that Tim Lee was going to be...
I was rooting for Tim Lee last race.
I know.
I was like, come on, you're doing so well, you're doing so well, just stay in it.
Come on, keep going straight. You know what, Brian Mosser, he's got something to him, eh? Like he's got that like he knows in his mind that he's the best on the grid, like 100%.
Oh yeah, he has the racing ability to prove it too.
Oh, for sure. He's. I honestly. I mean, we're only two. You know what? I can't get carried away. We're only 2 races in right now, so.
Well, he definitely has the pace.
Yeah, I think he can. He's definitely one of the favorites right now.
Yeah, but it's just can Nicky support him, particularly in the constructors?
He came out and didn't do that bad last race.
Yeah, he didn't do too badly. Yeah, but he just needs to keep that performance up to keep up with Brian.
Yes. Now, for this race, for those who are in chat, the suit man who represented Alfa Romeo in the first race as a reserve, and then Alfa Romeo picked up Enrique for a full-time driver as their one of their original 2 full-times dropped out. So the suit man went to reserve McLaren as Helg dropped out, or backed out for the race. And now Helg is back, so McLaren have both drivers, and in that time Alfa Romeo have needed Suitman to take over their seat again, as unfortunately Enrique is out of town this week and will not be able to race. So the Suitman, 3 races in a row, with 2 teams going from Alfa Romeo to McLaren and now back to Alfa Romeo, is going red to orange to red, and he is really fighting for, or trying to prove himself into if there's an opening somewhere down the line, he's a guy to use.
Yes. I think he's been somewhat consistent. I think he was doing well last race until his internet problems.
Yeah, then he went like 9 laps down. That's pretty crappy. That's unfortunate.
So he's definitely on the pace, but it's just
Yeah,
about getting there in the end.
and then his first race, I believe he finished in the top 10. Which, if there was anything off the first race to go, it'd be a better point of reference
Yeah.
than the second race, because the second race was just absolute carnage and anarchy. And I mean, Cam came away with the victory, as we both agree that he is one of the better racers on the grid. But it was just so much chaos that behind him that, I mean, you expect to see guys like Brian Mosser and Kenny and Random Serious, the guys who finished up at the top in the first race here, to kind of come back and challenge him for his hopeful, to him, second race win of the year. So now I've got the suit man who finished first. In the first race, he finished 7th, which is a very strong outing.
Yes.
Now we need 3 more here, as unfortunately it seems Brian Mosser is going through a little bit of server fail right now, as supposedly has just lost ability to join, which would be very tragic if Mercedes had to find someone to replace him in these dying moments, as we're once again past our originally scheduled race date or race time. Who are we missing here? We got the suit man. Mahi's getting on now. Missing both Alfa Romeos. We got 1 Williams, 2 Williams. We're missing 3 guys here. One of them being Brian Mosser and one being Mahi. And then, I don't know, are you able to tell who else we're missing here?
Not particularly.
I think it's the other Haas.
We're missing a Williams.
No, we got both.
Have we?
Plasterman just hasn't
No,
joined
we
his
don't.
team yet.
Ah, okay.
We're missing a... No, we got both Haas. Got both Red Bull. Oh, we're missing JC in the racing point here.
Ah, yes. So I don't know if you saw. I think it was late last week or early this week, but I competed in a Australian F1 league.
Oh, did you now?
Yes, I did.
How'd
And,
that go?
Good finish. So I was racing in Mercedes, and my team was able to secure a 2-3 finish.
Oh, there you go.
In the end, yeah, it was quite entertaining up until the last lap.
Oh, okay. So it seems we got Cam who's dropped out here. I never got a notification of that, but he seems to have been replaced by Lord Zed. That's interesting. Now Lord Zed, with it being his first replacement week, so now we have 2 reserves on the grid. And hopefully we can get this thing fired up soon here, as I know our adoring fans are here to watch some brilliant racing.
And not to watch a lobby screen.
Which, unfortunately, it seems they might have to do for a couple minutes here, as Brian Mosser is restarting his PlayStation. So, that's not good news. Oh, we might be recreating a lobby here. Oh, this is quite unfortunate.
This is
But,
now the second week in a row that we've had troubles with the lobby.
week 1 went so well. It hurts now.
Yes. Let's hope the race makes up for it.
Hopefully. Brazil, I guess while we have this time here, Brazilian circuit at Interlagos is one of the more preferred circuits of all F1 fans, and that extends the drivers of this league, as the driver have majority voted that this is a favorable track for them, and we didn't really get any votes of it being a unfavorable track. So a lot of drivers are happy to be going through the Brazilian circuit at Interlagos, or sorry, it's the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pace. There you go.
Well, yeah. I personally, I really like this track. I feel it's a really flowing track. It's just very easy to get into a rhythm.
Yeah.
There's no serious, harsh corners that you really have to go around. Obviously, probably one of the more difficult corners to nail would be the first corner. Early-ish braking zone, or more late, but a late braking zone while also turning.
Oh, that seems I'm the.
Perfect to try and nail it on that straight after turn 3.
To really kind of gain or keep that momentum through
Yes.
turn 1 and then through turn 2, and then coming into that long, that banana turn of a left into turn 3 to really open up the gearbox and let that thing fly. As long as you keep the traction coming through, then that is a huge spot to gain momentum into that long straight of what seems to be Reta Oposta into turn 4, which is a DRS zone, of course.
It'll be interesting the moves on this race, because the back couple corners aren't really the best for overtakes, but it is possible. I feel like majority of the moves will be set up going into turn 1, but in saying that, that's a very easy place to get it wrong.
Yes, for sure.
Only with people going so far outside and having it be a sweeping left that people aren't going to necessarily give the space all the time.
Yeah, and taking that, what a lot of on normal cases, taking that inside line coming into turn 1 on most turns is the favorable line, but with there being such a tight right hand just right after, taking that outside line means you have the inside there, and having the better traction going through that will, will be just as beneficial as taking the outside to the inside, is what I'm trying to get at here, at least.
But if you're able to make that inside stick onto turn 2, then you also have the inside onto turn 3.
Yes, of course.
It'll be interesting a race nonetheless. See where all these moves are being taken place. I really don't want to see a Hamilton and Albon 2019.
Yes.
That would suck. Yeah. So we're still waiting on a few drivers. I think we're waiting on 3 drivers at the moment. So our race winner, as said before, is not a race winner from last week is not competing this race. And is being replaced by Lord Zed, racing in the Renault. So I think this race will be Barry's time to trying to prove that he was on the pace last week. It'll be interesting to see how Massa is able to get up the field this week after winning the first race and finishing, I believe, in the lower top 5.
Yeah, he was very vocal about that finish that he had last week. He was
And
not very
MX
happy.
and Bloxham as well. Still saying he said early in the week that he believes he was one of the most underrated drivers on the grid, but
Hmm.
he's so far yet to put good results in.
Yes, for sure.
So it's interesting. It'll be interesting to see if this is his race to really prove himself in the Ferrari.
Now, Ferrari, speaking of them, really need to put something together here. As last race, they had two DNFs. I'm not sure. I believe they were both DNFs and neither were a disqualification. But
No,
unfortunately, that also doesn't matter what it is. It's no points in the end for either of those guys and to the team as well.
yeah, it was obviously disappointing for not only Ferrari but a handful of teams as well, just not being able to pick up points last week. I don't believe the McLarens got any points last week
No,
either,
neither did
due
they.
to poor chops, DNF, plus Superman not completing 90% of the race.
Speaking of him, he is the last person that needs to join up on us here as we are now 11 minutes overdue.
It'd be great if we can finally get this race underway.
It'd be it'd be a treat for us and the fans, really. As Brazil is a track that a lot of people look forward to, as I said before. And I am sure as heck excited to get to this course, as with I don't want to say a stinker that we got last week, but with the with not the quality of racing that we are hopefully going to get used to, as of week one was. Hopefully we can get back to that with less penalties. We'll see.
Yes, that's one of the things I'm looking forward to seeing as well. Just
You got to switch to spectator. Sorry
how
there, bud, to cut you off.
cool.
But there we
That's
go.
fine.
Okay, continue your thought.
Yeah, just obviously with the first couple of races, particularly Canada with all the time penalties, and then Vietnam with all DNFs. This track is a lot more open, a lot more runoff,
Yep,
so easier to stay out of walls, but at the same time could probably be an easy one to cut the track. So it'll be interesting to see how people have tried to adapt, considering the last 2 weeks of results, in terms of being able to stay consistent rather than just trying to go for all-out pace. Because we've seen that all-out pace has ended up with people in walls and losing places due to time penalties.
for sure. But yeah, like this track is kind of. I couldn't imagine there being as many corner cuts as there are in Canada.
No.
No, I mean, just looking at the track map here, I mean, there's no real chicanes for guys to want to
No.
take that unbelievably fast. It all should be pretty clean. Maybe turn two could cut the edge off of, but you need to do that 3 times.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't think we'll be running into as many penalties this week. I mean, maybe the only race I could maybe consider the same or very similar to Australia or to Canada is Australia. Sorry, as your
Yes.
home race. But other than that, off the top of my head, I can't imagine there being that many penalties through a race like there was there.
No, not at all. But you never know with these races, so we'll have to see on track how they prepare or how they have prepared and how they go about their race today. As we are just loading into qualifying at the moment. So we will be back with you in a moment, just as soon as the lobby loads up. As we've finally entered qualifying. Here's your tip to take poll today.
I need to go with Monster. I mean, in I just I think he just oozes the confidence that he's the best. He's the best driver on the grid. And I mean,
Yes.
with a guy with that much confidence, that I mean, it's tough not to go against him. But my sleeper pick would have to be JC, as he really showed me something last time in Vietnam. I mean, he showed a lot of people what he could bring, but
Oh
I
yeah.
really liked what he brought to the table, especially because he surprised us both in qualifying with, I think it was a fourth or something, and then he ends up finishing that race in second.
Yeah, that was great effort. I certainly believe. I think Kenny's got some real pace. I wouldn't be surprised if I see
Hmm.
him up on that up in at least the first two rows.
Yes. Now, just it is still so early, and we're still learning so much about these drivers. Is that we still don't know. One guy could have his absolute favorite lap, or his favorite race track circuit, and we may not have hit it yet. Like for our boy Tim Lee, this could be his circuit, and we'd be hopefully in for a treat if it is. But I mean, you understand who the clear kind of favorites are after two races. You see who's kind of separated themselves throughout the field.
Yeah, you certainly see who the top cut of drivers are. We may not
Mm-hmm.
we may not have the absolute best driver so far,
Mm-hmm.
given it's only been two races, but we certainly know who the top cut of good drivers are here.
Yes. Now, as per team, uh, disregarding the way that last week went, where do you, which team do you have your eye on today?
Um, Good question. I haven't actually put a lot of thought into this. I believe Mercedes is quite strong. I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I think they can really pull off a really good session here today.
Mm-hmm.
As one of the Ferraris just blocked Kenny on his fast lap. Be interesting to see if there's any sign of time penalty given out after the race for that. But yeah, he's
Get
certainly
them in.
put him off his time lap and he's come straight back into the pits. I believe that. Which Ferrari was it?
The Ferrari
It
in the
was
pits.
the Ferrari of Bloxham. As
Yeah.
Nicky has crashed out.
No, he
He's
did
out
not.
of this qualifying session. Yeah, I think he's crashed at turn 3.
Yeah, he's gone.
As as
Wow.
it's a whole course yellow at the moment.
As we have our first lap here of a 110, 105, which instantly gets smashed. And it looks like their front wing was taken off here. Was it one of the Ferraris? The Ferrari just seems to be going 4x4ing here. We'll try and get on with someone doing their outlap. Is on board with Feeman doing his out. Maybe on with Heck. I see he's on invalid lap.
Slowly
Archness.
starting to get more times. Tim Lee with a 118, and Lord Zed with a 187, a tenth behind Mossa. Pork Chops puts in a 110.5, putting him fourth. If we have a yellow in sector 3.
Now,
Who just put it on time? Monkey Mafia with a 10.0.
we are blessed with the drivers that we have, as the qualifying or the circuit record has already been smashed 5 times over. 5 times, no,
100%.
4 times over, as which was set back in 2018 by Valtteri Bottas with a 110.540, and there's been, as you can tell, there's been 4 drivers who have already passed that. So we are absolutely, like as I said, blessed with the quality of drivers we have. As Archness seems to have gone off, who's on an
And
invalid
Suitman
lap.
has also put in a 7.9. So he's jumped straight up the top of the leaderboard here.
Now here, let's see if we can follow one person all the way out through the lap here, and maybe get a little bit of information so our fans can learn a little bit more about the drivers that they're supporting here. And maybe give out some information that might help them decide on which driver to represent, as we have a full grid full of older or younger drivers, all experienced in their own way. As Racing Ginger went purple through Sector 2, as speaking of him, was named by a couple of people on the pre-race questionnaire, as he goes purple and then heads into the pits. Very odd, but that's why we're not in the driver's seat here, Stat.
Yeah.
As the suit man goes fastest with a 107.994.
I believe you said that a lot earlier.
Was that him? My bad. Who was I? Oh no, sorry, I was on board with Tim Lee here. He went out with a 109.741. That's who it was.
Ah.
So Tim, here we go. On second row.
Tim Lee. Yeah, second row.
Who we got here? Clogmongers. A few guys. I believe he looks to be on an invalid lap.
Yes.
As this whole track is just painted in yellow flags right now.
Oh yeah. Not sure why.
Yeah, no, I don't understand. It's just all. It's just, you know, a stoplight. We got red, green, and yellow, just absolutely littered all over the track, for whatever reason.
So I believe Artemis is currently on a fast lap.
Oh.
Oh, now he's coming in.
Of course, here we go. Who's that? Is that Tim Lee out there? No.
No,
That's
Jesse.
JC. There we go.
He's out lap.
Let's just follow him. Maybe we have a little bit of a bio on him. Now, just a little bit of a bio on JC, as through talking through these drivers and the group chat that we have, and in just conversation throughout these couple races, he has been very appreciative of the commentary of the F1. So that'd be you and I, Stat. So he is already a favorite of ours. He's been a fan for 5 years of the sport. He's new to sim racing, and his favorite track is Spa in Austria. There we go. So now, unfortunately, sorry.
Brian Mosser has just set a 7-7, so he's now leading the board as Helg is about to come over the line. No, he's not on a time lap. Never mind. So Brian Mosser. Oh, Helg goes fourth fastest. There we go. An 8-8.
Oh, now we have word from. No, he didn't. So now our boy here in the second Mercedes is very furious at his significant other, as from what he has claimed, his significant other distracted him, and he went straight into a wall.
No way.
Yes. Now that is mighty unfortunate from that man, as he will have a lot of work to do, as he will be starting at the back of the grid. As I hope he gets the full race to focus on. Okay. The Cracker Jack, can we cool it in chat, please?
What happened? I can't see chat.
McCracker Jack was just asking Nick here, as I'm reading his Twitch. Yes, it's Nick. Nicky, as to be exact, why he was distracted, and he suggested that maybe his lovely girlfriend showed some naughty parts of her body to him.
That does seem to be a trend at the moment.
Now, if there's any reason to crash into a wall,
that is a very good one.
That's a very valid one. But
As we have Bloxham go fourth fastest with an 8.3, he's finally showing some pace here.
there we go. I bet he's very happy. I think he can cut that down into the 7s.
I think he knows he can cut that down, but it's good to see results finally come his way.
Yes. As we're yellow flag and now sector 1, 2, and 3.
Yes. Somewhere in the track.
Somewhere.
I hope this isn't the same during the race. That'd suck.
Oh. Okay.
So we're still yet to see times from Kenny, JC, Clog, Mahi, and Artemis here. So it'll be interesting to see where they finish. Nicky, obviously, at this point, is not able to complete a lap due to his car needing repairs.
So now Kenny, one of the favorites, or one of the... Sorry, was it Kenny? Yeah.
Fast... Oh. As he just goes wides and invalidates his outlap.
Unfortunate. Oh, he's got 6 minutes left, so I wonder if he's going to stay out there.
Well, that was his outlap, so...
Oh, it was. Okay, yes.
He's not on... So, JC now on a time lap, and so is Artemis, I believe. So this is, I believe, will probably be their last chance of getting a good lap in.
They could pit and get out there for one more go, so all in pits should be safe to be able to go all the way around the track and have a good run up.
I believe the best kind of strategy with these qualifying sessions would probably be your first lap, just get a lap in. So you've got numbers on the board, you know where you are.
Yes.
And then I think after that, you should then try to send it as much as you can, trying to get all those little tenths all around the circuit.
As Pork Chop, goes 6th fastest with an 8.669. Nice.
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 As JC comes into the pits now. I'm so confused.
What? Sorry.
It says there people on good laps, out laps, in laps. It's hard to tell.
I know. I think Lords is about to set another time. As he goes 4th fastest, jumps up from 7th into 4th, and that bumps down Bloxham, Berry, and Pork Chops. Now, all in the chat and watching tonight, if you do enjoy or have enjoyed the first 2 races, please tell your friends, your mother, your dog, your grandmother, anyone that has any bit of computer, phone, PSP, Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Color, Game Boy Color, anything that you can access internet on to watch this lovely stream and amazing broadcast, which Stat and I bring you every Thursday night, starting at 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern, and what time is it for you out in Australia, Mr. Static?
11:30 EST.
The next day.
Yes, so it's currently a Friday
Artemis has crashed out as well, going through turn 2 for the Ferrari.
Also without setting a lap.
So that may be good news for Nicky. He'll still be setting.
I believe Nicky will still be last. Since he was the first one to crash.
At least he'll have a partner back there.
Kenny has also set his fastest lap with a 7.739. 300ths behind Mossa.
Now, Stat, we have Nicky.
Racing Ginger has also crashed.
Oh my goodness! At least he set a lap. Kenny goes fastest with 4:15.
Ooh, that's
0.3 of a second faster.
I told you.
Wow.
I told you Kenny was my pick.
Now we are commentators, but we are also analysts, and with that happening, we know the future of this race. And unfortunately, we can't tell you because we need you all to enjoy what's going to happen. But with Stat being 17 hours into the future of me, he has already seen all of this.
I already know who won the race.
Yeah. As we need Mahi to set a lap, but he's on another invalid lap. He's got enough time to get around the track, but he needs to save, and he's using medium tires. as he's representing that number 69, as all drivers in this race for the first time will be representing their own number and will not be using / borrowing a car from an F1 driver. I don't know if you saw that, Mr. Stat, but...
Yes, I noticed that everyone's got their own numbers, which I think it adds a personal touch, if
exactly,
anything.
for sure.
It makes it their car and not the team's car.
Now, Racing Ginger will be able to hold on to his time, I believe, which would currently put him in the third last row, seeing how JC...
Am I the only one seeing an AlphaTauri blip go through the middle of the track?
I'm not seeing it.
I'll have to clip that.
Yeah, no, I'm not seeing it. Oh, here we go, Stat. Some good news. We have now tied our record for highest streamer or highest viewers with 16. So hopefully
that's awesome.
Yeah, that's good. That's great news. So if you can keep
welcome everyone to the broadcast.
Well, as you said that, they dropped down to 15. If you could talk less there, Stat, maybe we can keep them, bud.
They're turned off by the Australian accent.
Oh, Mahi. Ooh, he doesn't seem... He's got one more chance to get around the track, but he's also just went on an invalid lap when he was on his... now he's on his out lap, but he still has yet to set a time. And same with JC. He'll have enough time to get to the... He should have enough time. I believe he'll have enough time to get to the finish line here. But he really needs to set.
But he'll need to put... This last lap will be his only chance.
Yeah.
Or as one of the Renaults falls
I
off
believe
the track.
he's just pulled off to the side to get out of the way there. As there's once again yellow flags everywhere. As there's a yellow flag in sector 1, 2, or 3. As the stewards are having a heck of a time. As we'll get on board with JC
now on his fastest lap, his fast lap.
As is Mahi.
So at first turn 1, through turn 2 as well. He's clean so far, which is good.
We're going to get on board with him actually here. We'll jump right on board as It's Heavy is done with an 11th place finish as of right now. Tim Lee puts out a consistent time there. Our boy. In 12th.
Our boy Tim Lee.
Our boy Tim Lee.
But his teammate needs to get there with him.
As we don't want to come out and say number 1 and number 2 drivers, but JC has shown early that he is right now the driver with the quicker pace.
Well, it's the Haas. He tangles with the Haas on his lap. JC. That's going to cost him time. The Haas just sitting in the middle of the track on the racing line. There's JC. Oh, we have an Alfa Romeo that's crashed. Was that Art? That's not Artemis.
Oh, JC pulls off into the pit.
JC comes into the pits.
And then hits his teammate. As it seems we have
Why is he coming to the pits?
What has he done?
He's got no more time. Why
that
wouldn't he
seems to
just finish the lap?
I don't... He serves it...
He's just... Yeah, he's just driven straight through the...
After he's hit his teammate as well. So, but, I mean... This is all very confusing.
Yes. As there's no time left. So JC and Mahi not able to put in times.
Alright, Nikki, you gotta get out of chat now. We're about to get back to racing here, bud. He's getting the chat going though here. But JC's going around, and this qualifying is glitched in a way. But as the way it looks, our poll is as my colleague has so predicted, and beaten me out on the prediction as he has beaten my prediction, who is now in second. Kenny, 25 in the AlphaTauri, and Brian Monster, my prediction, is in second on the first row. And on the second row, we have the Suitman, who, as we said earlier, is replacing Enrique as he is away this week. At third, with Random Series, another one of our favorable drivers in this race, sitting fourth. Lords, another replacement driver for Cam, who was the winner of the Vietnamese Grand Prix last week at Hanoi Circuit, is fifth on the third row fifth on the third row along with Bloxham, who's been very vocal about how he's not happy with the way that his first two races have gone, and he is looking to push it. And push it he did up into sixth place in the third row alongside Lords, as I said. Barry, fourth row with our Lord and Savior Pork Chops, leading this wonderful establishment that we call the Midwest Formula One League. Clogmonger, who has been called as one of the underdogs by a couple of the drivers, going into the fifth row, along with Helg, also been called one of the underdogs, as it seems that we have an all-underdog fifth row there. And it's
Yes.
Heavy, coming at 11th with the Williams, as he is looking to vault up the ranks, as the Williams start getting good finishes here, as he is partnered by, we'll say, our boy Tim Lee, as it seems that Stat and I have adopted him into being our boy, as we call him. In 12th,
Our boy Tim Lee.
our boy Tim Lee. Let's go. And Monkey Mafia, the first of the Hosses, in 13th, alongside what we presume to be Racing Ginger, as JC Chase is still just driving around the track, not setting any times, going through yellow flag after yellow flag. And then Plasterman, the second of the Williams, alongside the second of the Hosses in Fee-Man, and Nikki, who was not distracted by a pair of breasts, but instead distracted by a meme, which he said that has already seen, which is quite unfortunate. And JC Chase is the one that we're on board with, who is just cruising around Interlagos, doing
Yeah,
about.
I believe it's the AI that has taken over now, but none of them are coming into the pits
whoa,
at the
whoa,
moment,
whoa,
and
what
the
just
timer
happened?
has run out.
Did you see that? His score just jumped up to fourth. It says that he set
JC.
it says that he set a 107.919.
That's weird.
That's very interesting. So everything that I just went through, smack it down one place, and then we continue on with Plasterman in the Williams, who is the lowest of time setters, who will be followed by Nikki, who I believe I've already mentioned. And then we have Mahi, and Artemis in the Alfa Romeo and the Ferrari, and the back of the grid.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening in this lobby at the moment.
Oh. It seems that we are the ones that were actually distinct from the lobby here.
Are we?
I'm not sure.
I have no clue what's going on.
What's happening here? Don't worry. Fuck. Oh.
Sorry to all our viewers, we're just trying to work out what's going on.
Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. It seems like this lobby is bugged. Unfortunately. Whoa. As there seems to be some colorful language happening on in the chat right now. As if I were to release what has happened. Oh. It seems the lobby is finished. Oh, no. People are leaving the lobby. This has been quite the debacle here. Hopefully this can all get sorted out, as we seem to be having people leave the lobby. Unfortunately, I'm assuming we'll probably reset a new lobby and do a one-shot qualifying and then start it up there.
No, I believe you can do a custom grid.
Can you? Okay. Hopefully. All right here. Now hopefully we can settle this all down, as that... We just would like one clean lobby and then one race. That's all we need. It'd be it'd be a treat now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 drivers. Now, I'm not sure what's going on here. Pork Chops is going to have a little bit of figuring out to do. As he's got the lobby, he's got a photo. Alright, he should be... Okay. Uh-oh.
So this would have been awesome because now it's a wet race.
What is going on here? Did you get the invite there, partner?
Yes, but we're already in the lobby.
I'm...
We're already in it.
Are we? Oh, no. No, we're not. Okay, I'm joining it.
You're joining back in.
Yeah, okay. Oh my. Okay.
There you go. Now you're back in.
I'm back.
Are you still a spectator?
I'm back, baby. Do we have everyone here? Are we missing everyone? Was I the last person?
No, I think a few.
No, we're missing Mahi.
Oh, this has been complete shambles.
Yeah, this has been. I would really like to get this race going. As
we're now 42 minutes.
52.
Since 52? Yeah,
52
no,
since
42.
we started.
53. Because no, it would have been 11:30 for me. Do you know do you know how to count?
I'm looking at the number here, dude. I'm the one on the stream. We started 10 minutes before.
Okay, it's been... Okay. So I'm looking at the actual time.
Jeez. That was a brutal attack that you just did on me there.
We like a bit of banter. We like a bit of banter here.
Yeah. Okay, while we're waiting here, chat, let's go through the driver championship. I'll get you at the top 10. So, as in first is Cam with 92, representing the Renault. Brian Mosser in second with 85. JC Chase, as I've looked at this before, but I'm still surprised that he is up there in third, but I'm happy for the Racing Point. Kenny, who is my colleague's pick for the day, in fourth with 55. Mahi, the first of the Alfa Romeos, with 47. Random Sirius with 35. Enrique, who represented the Mercedes team, with 32. So I believe around half of those points actually go to the Mercedes team. Pork Chops in 8th, our fearless leader, with 26. Racing Ginger and Clogmonger with 24. And that rounds out the top 10. As for constructor...
So quite tight so far, but we've got plenty of races to get that to spread.
Now, for those outside the top 10, our boy is in last with 2.
Oh boy.
But I think he put out a pretty decent lap time. If he can stay consistent and give his teammate some more points to work with here, I think that it could be a solid race for the Racing Point here.
100%.
And then a couple of the guys outside the top 10 who should be more challenging for higher up the order here. I guess his Suitman is, even though he's a reserve driver, he has been, I'd say, pretty solid. but unfortunate with last race getting all those he was all those laps behind from his disconnects and whatnot. Also Helgelion, or Helg we call him. I believe he can be a little bit higher up there. And I had one more, and of course Tim Lee. I think Tim Lee is going to take it today, but that's just my personal position. I'm going on a limb.
He's forever our sleeper.
Yeah, yeah, exactly that.
I'd love for this lobby to get started anytime soon.
No, we're still... Oh, goodness. This is absolute anarchy. Chaos in the chat. But with this time, we can continue and let you know what is going on with the Constructors' Championship here. As Renault is leading the way with 112, closely followed by Mercedes with 6 less points with 106. The Alfa Romeo team is in third with 90. A little bit of a separation there, but one good race can vault them all the way up to the top. Followed by the AlphaTauri with 11 less points with 79 in fourth. The Racing Point, which has been predominantly carried by JC, which soon will flip as Tim Lee will be the carrier of the team at some point with 60. Red Bull in sixth with 1 point less than that Racing Point team, and that is where the difference of Tim Lee comes in. With those 2 vital points, that brings that Racing Point team from a 58 to a 60 and has put them into the bigger prize money from 6th to 5th. So exactly. Call him what you want, but you can't call him useless, Tim Lee. And in 7th is the McLaren with 35 points. 8th, Haas with 31, Williams 9th with 20, and the unfortunate Ferrari in 10th with 17 points, as we are still waiting for this lobby to get going.
I guess while we're still waiting, we should open up to the chat a bit, and if they have any questions for us commentators or about the league, the season, any questions they have, they should just go for it while we're still waiting.
If you have any questions about the drivers, feel free to ask us, as we do have quite a bit of back information of all those on the grid. So
I don't think we have personal live stuff, but
I do. I've got a couple of the drivers' age. As for example here, Pork Chops is 34 from South Dakota, USA, and his favorite circuit is the USA circuit. Surprise, surprise. He hates Spa, and his favorite moment is Germany 2019. There we go. And if
the chat has any questions they want to put forth, we'd be happy to answer it to the best of our abilities.
Yes, Element, this is Lord Zed's first race, as he is replacing what is the guy above you in the chat, Cam, today.
Hello, Cam.
Hello to Cam. Thanks for stopping by.
It's shame we couldn't have you as part of the race.
Yeah.
As I believe we're currently going into a new lobby. Have you been updated with the chat?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I believe we might be heading into a new lobby.
Man, this chat is absolutely anarchy in Discord. You know what? I'm going to go to McCrackerjack. Hit me with a question, dude. What do you got on your mind? Putting him on the spot. Come on. Before I start releasing some information, give me another question. I don't care if you already asked one. Give me another one. I'll start releasing some personal information here, McCrackerjack. What is love?
Let's
Give me.
let's not release personal information to everyone in the chat. let's not dox people here in the live stream. Oh, I believe we're leaving this lobby.
I'm transferring over right now. And Cracker Jack, this is for you, Stat. What is love?
My answer to that would be, baby, don't hurt me.
Yeah, simple. Simple yet effective. Thank you. They're talking about if a grizzly bear could beat a gorilla.
Actually, speaking of gorillas, right? It's interesting because we know how jacked they are, right?
Yeah. Listen up here, Cracker Jack.
They don't have like workout routines like we do to get bigger, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we've never seen a gorilla at full strength.
Oh. Wow.
So 100% a gorilla could smash a grizzly bear. I think the gorilla has more mobility. Just, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it has the throwing potential. I reckon the gorilla could just pick up the bear and throw it. You know, bears can't really pick up a gorilla and throw it.
But now here, but apparently, a grizzly bear has 200 to 300 pounds on a gorilla.
I don't know. I think the agility is on the gorilla side. Probably a better diet as well.
Now,
because what does a bear eat? Berries and meat. There's no in between. Gorillas, on the other hand, plenty of potassium.
They're omnivores.
Plenty of potassium.
They're omnivores. So you're saying that a gorilla eats simple meat? Like you're gonna PO a lot of vegans here.
Other way around.
Is that the gorillas only eat fucking shoot? They only eat berries,
bananas, plenty
banana.
of potassium.
Oh yes,
potassium.
Okay, well
the
now
gorilla gets potassium.
A gorilla supposedly brought in by Element has up to 2,700 pounds of punch force. Now, gorilla, can you get that into kilograms for me? As Stat and I are both on the metric. I believe that's what it is.
On the right side of measurements.
Yeah, thank you. Now, a gorilla can wield tools.
Yes.
As Cam has brought up.
In a street fight, a gorilla could certainly pull up a lead pipe.
Yeah. But bears are known to, feed a mean hook. And maybe they could bring on some knuckle dusters.
Well, the bear does have claws.
Yes.
Which are, I guess, natural knuckle dusters.
Yeah, true. Very true. But as you can say that about any receptionist.
Oh no.
So now, okay, going on to this more. Gorillas are 300 to 400 pounds, and bears are 700 to 800.
I think bears, when standing up, are bigger than a gorilla.
Mm-hmm. But Cam has brought up give a gorilla an Uzi, and the bear has no chance.
Oh, I'm crying.
Oh, thank you. That is a gorilla can hold up to 1,224.699 kilograms of force. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, very good question, Element. What kind of bear is best? I think that is a black bear. As bears beats
Well,
Battlestar Galactica.
Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so now McCracker Jack has brought up here that if the gorilla were to have an Uzi, you would need to give the bear a juggernaut suit. Now, I think that's a little too much. As with this lovely conversation, we have once again tied we did match.
We have to keep some sort of realism with this.
Yes, I agree.
We can't just be giving bears juggernaut suits. Although we can give the gorilla an Uzi, we just can't give the bear a juggernaut suit.
Polar bears are supposedly bigger than grizzly bears. So now, to make it even, do you throw a polar bear in there, or do you stay with the grizzly bear?
That is a good question, actually.
Yeah.
I think the polar bear would make it very even.
Oh, very good question by
bear?
Cam. Is he brought up what environment is the fight on?
Oh, that's good.
That's a very good question.
If it's in a
as we have 5 red lights here, as we finally have this race underway, as Kenny in the start.
Brian Musser with a great start. Kenny not being able to get the start he wants. Superman already jumping up into second.
As
JC
we are on the intermediates.
Line.
As Kenny is taking the inside line, looks like Suitman gets a little slippery, but keeps it together. As JC is in 4th, followed by Random Sirius. A couple moving down. Monkey Mafia going down the line a little bit here. As Brian Monsters.
No problems at the back of the grid. We're all good.
Seems to be some clean racing so far.
Brian Musso currently with a huge gap already in this race.
Oh, as Bloxham gets a little slippery and loses a little bit of his front wing as he collides into the Williams of It's Heavy. Oh, as they hit again, and Random Series spins out and parks sideways on the track. Oh,
there's a couple of cars involved in that too. Quite a few.
And Pork Chops, unfortunately, goes down. The weather report is it's raining right now.
In the words of Lando Norris at Germany, it's effing wet.
There we go. Thank you. Drops down as he spins out. Almost takes a piece off of what was that?
Has spun out on the start
straight.
He collides with his teammate.
This is his teammate.
It's one of the
big crash. Wow, Monster
No way!
Tim Lee, no!
Tim Lee!
What? Why, Tim? Why did it have to be
Tim
you?
Lee.
He couldn't avoid it. It was inevitable. Oh no. That's a heartbreaker. As we have 2 cars going into the pits and 2 cars coming out of the pits right now. As the Haas of Feeman and Bloxham are exiting, and the McLaren and the Red Bull of Pork Chops and Random Sirius are as well. As I imagine that, yes, we've already seen a message from Byron Mosser saying, well, thanks, I appreciate that. Oh, what a chaotic race, as we have a full-blown safety car, as we will start seeing these drivers start to close the gap. No, I don't.
Plaster Man with a drive-through for speeding under safety car.
Oh. I don't believe that's the only penalty that we've seen. And where's that? Who's that? Am I on something, or is there a Renault parked on the track over there?
There seems to be a Renault, yeah. That's... What the...
No, yeah, that is glitched. So paid no attention to the Renault. 5-second penalty for speeding into pit lane. Mosser. Here, bud. Okay, fair.
I spun out on that and then got clobbered.
Masa, I need to remind you that we're currently on stream commentating, so if you want to stay in the party, just stand at the back, if that's okay. Sorry.
Oh no, I'll leave.
Thanks, man. We appreciate that. As Brian Mosser is obviously very disappointed in what has happened and is now going to be taking a 6-day, 23-hour break until next race.
I believe there's something wrong with this lobby again, because from my understanding, Kenny's in second place, but on our run sheet, he's currently sitting 16th. I'm not sure what's wrong with the thing at the moment, and it still says Feeman is in the pits.
Oh, that Renault, air quote Renault that we saw. Now, chat, we've been doing this for a little while now, but that Renault that we saw was the safety car.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no way.
Yeah, there, dude. That was a safety car.
What was the...
So it says that Kenny and Mahi are 1 lap down, which is interesting.
But they're not.
Wow. Well, that is wet weather waste. Oh my God! Am I Elmer Fudd?
Wet weather racing.
Yeah, that was wet weather racing for you. A simple mistake like that, as he was caught up in probably the worst possible area, as cars are flying by. Now, we'll try and Okay, now it says on my screen, it says that Feeman's in the pit, but I don't. No. Well, I don't know what to say here, other than let's check on who's moved up and down the grid here. As the suit man has jumped up into now the lead, closely followed by, because of the safety car, JC in the racing point. Our boy Tim Lee unfortunately crashed out. Just thought I'd throw that one in there. Lord Zed. Safety car is coming in this lap, so I'll make this quick. Lord Zed, who was reserve driver for Camera, race winner last week, is in third, moving up 3 spaces. Clogmonger fourth, It's Heavy fifth. Seaberry all moving up a couple of spaces here. Big jump by Mahi Mafi in 12. Artemis, big jump in 11th, and the rest is just a couple jumps here and there, or down several spaces as the safety car is coming in, and the suit man leads the charge. Whoa. This lobby is all over the place. There we go, okay. Alright, there we go. As we're back to racing here, JC Chase closely follows the suit man.
Kenny's still in second, but not apparently.
Says he's in 17th as well.
According to Kenny, I think he's alright. I think it says in his game that he is second.
Okay. Well, we'll take it for what it is, as right now the suit man is still in first. As this grid is just getting tossed all over the place right
now. Oh no, this is bad. I think one of the Haas drivers has crashed out here. Yes,
Bloxham.
The Haas of Feeman.
He's crashed out.
Haas
Seems to be lagging out into the wall. Oh, as he backs up. The suit man's still first in this race through 5 laps of safety car. Followed by what we presume is Kenny, but we can't be sure, in second place. And Clogmonger in 3rd/4th. Not exactly entirely sure about that quite yet. Also in the AlphaTauri, as if it were 2nd and 4th, would be massive points for the AlphaTauris today. The suit man says he has a 2.5 second lead on JC Chase. Nope. Racing Ginger has been disqualified, as it seems we may have lost And we did lose.
Bloxham has come in for mediums.
Early. Maybe seeing that the track temperature is a little warm and taking that risk as Plaster coming out, but he has stayed on the intermediates here. Getting passed by pork chops. Helg says he's 1 lap down in 8th. This is all over the place. As we have no DRS, as we'll jump on here with Lords, the reserve driver for Renault, as he takes the outside lane. Tries to do a nice little switch back to the inside. Doesn't really have the traction, loses a little bit, stays behind Clogmonger. Gets right up on the tail of him. Gotta imagine that he lost a little pace right there. He does get DRS, as we heard that open. Yes, it is open, as you get to clean and easy finish through. Oh, as he gets clipped by Clogmonger, as Clogmonger goes a little wide. You imagine It's Heavy does pass him and is now on the tail of Lord Zed, as he gets spun out.
Clogmonger and Heavy.
Did he just dust him there?
I'm not sure.
He must have.
As he tangles with the Merc of Nicky.
Oh, front wing lossage here, as I believe that's pork chops. Not sure who that is, but we don't have a safety car quite yet, as we have some drivers cutting corners, and It's Heavy parks right on the corner of the apex. Oh, as It's Heavy is retired from session, as the Williams has lost one of their drivers. Quite unfortunate. Fee-Man seems to be 2 laps down now, as we still don't have a safety car, just a yellow flag in every sector. Hell gets a 5-second penalty here, as he found up in 6th place. Let's see if we can do the interval to the leader here. It's possibly 2 laps down.
It seems like the best part of this broadcast is the conversations, not the racing at this point.
Heavy. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see here. You see that video that Tim Lee has sent in?
No, I have not.
I'm running it back here on the replay. Ah. No chance. Truly unfortunate. You have to have no idea. Unless you're in the chat with your teammate who recently avoided, then yeah, I couldn't imagine that he had much of a chance to avoid that situation. As now somewhat similar to Vietnam, but not as bad as Vietnam. We can take that for a positive. We have lost a total of 4 drivers through 9 laps, which was better than in Vietnam, which was 5 drivers through 7. So this grid is improving, we can say, but
yes,
we can also say that it still is not as good as Canada. But there's still a lot of race to go, and hopefully we can have it
and
clean
with the amount of
solid.
emphasis that was put on keeping clean during the race,
We have a yellow
and similar
there.
things like that.
As we have Plasterman, who I think he got a little bit loose going into that right there. Who again went to the medium there? That was Bloxham, was it not?
Bloxham.
He's still on the mediums. Yeah, I'm really curious if he's going to be able to make these last. As now we finally have an entire green track. As we seem to have one of the Haas's in the pits. Oh, there's Artemis. Oh, as we have random Sirius
we have
spun
a Red
out
Bull.
in very close to the exact same position of Brian Mosser. He seems to be going in to get a new wing, as there is not much left, as followed by Nicky, the teammate of Mosser. Hopefully as these two, as we are to expect, a couple of the teams to be in the top half of this table, top third of this table really, only have one driver left. So this is a big day for the Renault to open up that gap, really. As we have Kenny still very far back, which says it's in 16th, but it's not showing me any. I can't tell what's going on here with Kenny, as it doesn't. All it shows is that he's made a position up, and it doesn't show that he's any positions back or the distance between him and the next racer. As we're trying to get some pit stops here. This Plasterman is coming to the pits, and he's fitted the softs. So
Suitman has also come in, as well as JC.
now here, because it seems like it's dried up here, as these racers are now fitting the softs and the mediums tires, and have ditched the intermediates as the rain has stopped, and we have a yellow flag and seems to be going on there. We have a what is that? It seems to be hell skipping around the map over there. Maybe we can get on with Suitman? Or is it Artenis? Artenis, who's closely followed by Barry. As he's looking to have a good finish here, because he has not had quite the races that you'd imagine he had hoped to, as I believe he has been out of the points in both races.
Well, Lord Zed at the moment, according to our screens, currently sitting first, so good start from the debutant.
As he just enters the pit now and will be taken over by Artenis, who is still on those intermediates, as is Barry. So, as he picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, as you'd imagine he is going to pit soon, as the Suitman has gone purple through Sector 3. No fastest lap change yet, I believe. As Stats Dogs say hello to the stream today.
Had to quickly mute myself as soon as I heard it.
Yeah. Archness still holds fastest lap with a 119. Oh, as Nicky goes fastest with the 116.552. As I assume that will get broken at some point, but it is now a fastest lap. As I say that, blocks him in the mediums, that is, goes faster. Yellow flag in sector 2 and 3, but doesn't seem to be anything up here. As we keep it on fastest lap for a second here, as I think we're going to be getting a lot of changes, as it seems that Barry has finally entered the pits, as the Suitman, who had a free pit on him, as Barry and Artenis both enter the pits and both collect speeding tickets, which they'll have to pay, as Suitman goes fastest now with a 114.467. As I said, the fastest lap is now increasing, but these are all fresh softs. So unless others are on the fresh soft, as Suitman goes purple through sector 1, I don't think it will get broken for a while until maybe our second string of pit stops here.
Yes. Still plenty of race to go. So
as we're just past our 1/3 mark, as once again fastest lap is broken. Nearly, you may say, let's say smashed, with nearly a full half-second faster in Nicky and the Mercedes, as he looks to hopefully move up the ranks here, as his team, Brian Mosser, has crashed out of the session. Or has been, we'll say, T-boned out of the session by our boy, Tim Lee. It's Heavy has left the session, but he is already out of the session, so nothing new for you all there. The Suit Man, wow, now that is a smashing of a lap. But JC
Oh yeah,
instantly goes 4/10 slower, as he would have collected fastest lap, but Suit Man throws up a massive fastest lap here with a 1:13.236. Get on board with the pork chop. Sounds good. Nicky picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings as well. That is his first of the day, I believe. Let's get back to try and see the intervals between the drivers here. As Nicky seems to be the closest, as Suit Man once again creates fastest lap as JC knocks that down and blocks and picks up a 3-second time penalty. Random Serious. Just within a second and a half here. Hopefully you can make that up and collect some DRS. Imagine that... sorry, excuse me. He'd be trying to last with those, and if he did that, then that would save him quite a bit of time if he can stay consistent. Now in Nicky, he's on the softs, and he doesn't seem to be from random, which is quite very fast on Random Serious' side. Just closing in a little bit on Clock Longer, hoping to get the DRS as Mahi picks up a 3. Just out of range, blocks him in the mediums. Very impressive, picks up a 1:12.081 fastest lap, which knocks out.
He's currently hitting his stride at the moment in the mediums.
He is, he really has. I think that's the second fastest lap that he's picked up, as Artemis picks up another time penalty, as he is in fourth.
And I believe Suitman's just gone quicker. Oh no, JC with an 11.2.
They're really boogieing now.
Oh yeah, it's party mode down in Brazil at the moment.
Oh, who was that? Was one of the Haas's, I believe. Is Nicky goes on the outside of Clogmonger there and gets a clean pass as he is on the softs. Random Serious picks up a 3-second. Clogmonger, you imagine, might be able to try and take a stab back if he can stay close. He is on the mediums, but it seems that Nicky is going to open up that gap as he is on the softs as the Suit Man. Now this pace is starting to get close to qualifying here, as we have a 10.6. As we said before, the fastest lap is a 10.540. So we're on pace to smash another Formula One record here, Stat.
Yes, definitely.
Get on board with Random Serious. Sorry, you were saying?
The race has definitely settled down a little bit since the start.
Yeah. Random Serious
everyone's
now.
kind of just
DRS.
falling into a
And
kind of just all falling into a rhythm.
Now, this is going to be odd because I can't imagine many of these drivers have some sort of plan in place for this. Kenny seems to still be on the intermediates here, as he's I don't know what's going on there. But Random Serious and Clogmonger on the hards, as I was continuing my thought before I got distracted there. All these drivers did start the race in the intermediates. Now, I can't imagine they had maybe some sort of strategy to think of changing into maybe a strategy A or B, whether on what to happen for the weather here. The Suit Man in first place with the 3-second time penalty. Clogmonger picks one up as well. As we are exactly halfway through the race now, the Suit Man, the replacement we can call him, has moved into first after his qualifying. JC is now in second, a position that he is familiar in as he finished that spot last race. Lord Zed, with his first race of the year, is in third, as there is a yellow flag here in Sector 2. Doesn't seem to be anything going on.
Mahi with a 3-second time penalty.
Who is that? Kenny has changed to the soft tire compound now. And I'm not sure if he is actually in the race or if this is a bot.
I believe he is still in the race.
As we have news that Fee-Man is actually a bot.
Oh.
Yes. And I know that as I have Fee-Man in the Twitch chat right now, saying, I don't know how I'm still racing. I retired a while ago. But in the race he is, and your bot is doing, I mean, not too bad, as the Suit Man goes fast, and we have officially broken the record set in 2018 by Valtteri Bottas. Now, as this race has kind of gone on, this is right now is a pretty big score for the Ferraris, as Archina seems to be having a very solid race, and especially on the mediums right now, may be able to make quite a bit of spots up later. As he may try and last those out for the rest of the race. It will be a tall task, but there's 16 laps left here.
And Bloxham, obviously the first car to go onto any of the dry compounds, and it's worked out quite well for him so far, getting himself up to 8th.
He will for sure need one more tire change though.
Which you think would be the softs?
Yeah, I think he's gonna try and make these last, as long as he doesn't lose any spaces here and sees that gap between him and Random Serious hasn't changed so much. He may try and switch the softs at some point, or a little later. Random Serious, I'd imagine him try and hold those hards for the rest of this race. Same with Clogmonger. I think he's gonna try and stay on those. Now, this stream just keeps. This stream just keeps floating between 15 and 16 viewers, and we just can't crack to get that magic number 17 here. So, for those who are watching, and I'm hoping are enjoying the commentary of Stat and I, and Crash McQueen, please tell your friends, tell your family, tell anyone with any bit of device to be able to watch this, and give this a tune in, and maybe they may enjoy what the lovely Stat and Crash have to offer here, as well as the drivers are here too, and they are, bringing the first form of entertainment, and Stat and I are merely complimenting it. But Hey, you never know. People like to hear people's voices. I know I do. I know Stat does. So if you like it, stay. If you like the racing, stay as well.
And you come for the F1, but you stay for the interesting other things we were able to talk about during, or pretty much before the race.
And Bennett Boss, Racing Ginger, did crash out. Or he got disqualified. Oh. Well.
Yeah, he got DQ'd.
Did you... Oh, who went purple? Random Sirius goes purple in Sector 3. As he's going on the outside of Nicky, and massive corner there. As he backs off again, as I believe he had to get ordered to give that position back. And I think Nick will also get DRS as well, as he is saw just picks up another penalty. And that's his third day. As we got a solid little battle going on here between Random Sirius and Nicky, as Random Sirius and Nicky are both on 11 lap old tires, but we have Random Sirius on the hards and Nicky on the softs. So you'd imagine that Random Sirius has the much better traction at this point between the two drivers.
Yes.
As Random Sirius will get DRS, entering the long straight, as he goes to the inside, but gets kind of pushed off the track there a little bit by Nicky, but still has the DRS, so he will make that pass clean. As they come through turn 1, Nicky will be able to come back with DRS if he can find a way to keep good traction coming out of turn 2 there, and 2 and 3, as he will get DRS, and we will get on board with him. As he did not, his wing didn't seem to be open there. I may have caught that.
Man coming into the pits at the moment. JC now takes the overall lead.
Is that Mahi exiting? No, that must be Bloxham exiting. Yes,
no,
Bloxham is coming out. Is he an entire lap behind there?
No.
Well, you see JC is just ahead of him on the track there, but Bloxham is in 8th place. As Barry picks up a 3-second time penalty. As we haven't lost an entire team yet, so that's good news so far.
So what's interesting here is Helga's 2 laps behind, 2 laps behind Pork Chops, and then Feeman is on the same lap as him. Then Mahi's 2 laps behind the both of them, and Kenny's 1 lap behind him. As one of the Haas doesn't have a wheel right now. Is that Monkey Mafia? No, that's Feeman. If you hop onto Feeman really quickly, he's driving on 3 wheels.
I see all 4, my friend.
What? No way. I see him driving on 3 wheels.
No, he's...
With no front wing.
He may not have a wing.
There's no way.
That was Ardennis. He was now in 2nd, actually. Let's see this. JC, okay, I'm on board with JC, and we're behind him here, and he seems to have all of his wheels here. As JC can't find a way around, as he finally does, and he does have a wing. But he does have a disconnected arrow, or X, as Bloxham goes fastest. Now in 8th place. In his very fresh softs. As the Suit Man goes into the 109s in the race. As this seems to be his race to lose at this point now. as JC is just behind Artemis and will pick up the DRS coming down the straight.
Man just came into it for a pit stop and his wheel's still broken for me.
As JC is getting right up on the tail of Artemis, who are 12 old mediums, as he gets real tight and tries to take the inside and shoots it and does it clean, as Artemis had no choice and had to back away. As JC will now zip away in second place on those fresh softs, and Artemis will drop back and hopefully be able to hold that, which should be a comfortable 9.5 second gap on Lord Zed. As I said that, Lord Zed took off a full 3/4 of a second, now full second off of Artemis. As what is going on there? Oh, as he enters the pits. Oh, he may not have a front wing here. He must have lost some of his front wing. As Lord Zed was making massive amounts of time in that third sector there, as he will now go into second. 10 seconds back of JC. Tall task, but he should be able to handle that. Or no, sorry. Unless JC does something catastrophically, JC should find himself quite safe in second place with 9 laps to go. Random Serious, now with 16 old hard tires, is in 5th. As he changes to the softs, as he is on his pit exit, as he gets passed by Barry. As Barry zips away, and we have a Pork Chops in 12th now with some fresh softs. And seems that I saw Helg exiting the pits there, but I may have mistaken that. As we have a couple of drivers very, very far down the grid here. As Feeman seems to be 3 laps behind. As he seems just to be a little bit of a nuisance on the track, especially for that AlphaTauri here. Is that Clogmonger, I believe. Nope, that was Kenny. Oh, so couldn't have held Kenny up so bad because Kenny is also 4 laps behind Helg, or sorry, Feeman that is. This is another crazy race we got here, man.
It is. I'm still mesmerized by Feeman's tire is still broken for me, and it's just flying everywhere. Front left. I've just taken a video of it, and I'm trying to post it to chat whenever I can. With Blaster Man picking up a 3-second penalty.
As you were saying that, Random Series picked up a clean pass on Nicky, with now 3 laps fresher instead of. A lot of these drivers seem to have switched the softs for the last bit of the race here, as Clogmonger is the only man left on the hard tires. Monkey Mafia has been rocking 19 old mediums as he finally comes into the pit. As I imagine he's going to throw on the softs and try and hold that 10th position here, as it seems to be pretty safe with Plasterman very deep, not finished through Sector 2 now. As Artemis goes fastest with a 109, an early 109. But he does have quite a few time penalties here. I believe he's got 3 from what I've been tallying here. 3 penalties as Monkey Mafia is exiting the pits now, with Plasterman just coming down the straight to the finish line to start on to the lead lap. I believe he's still on. No, I don't think so. If you look at the interval here, this track is finishing around 112, 113 if you do it clean. So I imagine everyone behind, I believe Monkey Mafia is on the 2nd lap. I think he's 1 lap back of everyone else. Interval to the leader, and as is Clogmonger. As he is just right on the butt of the leader. as he must have just gotten past. But wow, here we go. Now Sadav's updated. So stats. Supposedly, Kenny is 11 laps back. And
supposedly.
If I bring up my handy dandy calculator here, let's find out what the minimal amount of laps they need to complete. Is 33 laps. They need to complete 33 laps to be considered for points here. And the race being 36, Helg and Feeman are currently 2 laps off pace, as Helg has dropped back behind Feeman somehow. As Helg says that he's now 6 laps back, as this race continues to confuse me. Pork chops, as long as he doesn't get lapped one more time, will be safe. Or he should be safe, as long as he gets lapped twice, that is, sorry. Currently only 9 racers on the lead lap. And I'm honestly surprised that Bloxham so far down in 8th. He's been pumping out fastest lap after fastest lap. But unfortunately, he may be able to fight for 7th there, as I think him and Nicky are even on penalties in this race. And Bennett, thanks for the question, but I do not have a favorite team out on the grid, but Tim Lee is my boy, as long as stats, and that is all that I can.
Our boy.
Our boy. Yes, as I said, he is my boy, as well as stats. So he's our boy, yes, simply. But I do not have a favorite team, as I am here, luckily, as the guy to bring you this action, along with my colleague Stat, of this MidWest Formula One League, which is...
colleagues that aren't getting paid.
Wow. Just dropped an absolute nuke there, Stat. If you must know, our
if someone would like to donate to us so we can continue to work.
Yes. As we say that, Bloxham has made up a full half second on Nicky as he is looking to get into the DRS as Sirius picks up another 3-second penalty. But yes, as Stat says, if any of you would love to get to the point where, hey, you know what, you got a couple coin, you didn't buy a Slurpee the last couple days, you can throw it some other guy's way. Why not throw it Stat and I's way, right? So
exactly.
if
you got some spare money in your bank account that you just feel like you don't need anymore,
yeah,
we'll take it.
If there's anyone to give it to, as that was extremely odd. As I'm not sure what I just witnessed there, but it seems that Bloxham was coming up on Nicky in a battle for 7th, and Nicky pulled off to the side of the track and let Bloxham go, and is now trying to hold that gap. Very odd, as he won't, unless he makes up a little bit of ground here, he won't be able to get DRS, as doesn't look like he will, as he's over a second behind. Bloxham should be able to just mosey on away from him. As I say that, Nicky, I believe, has pressed the overtake button and made up a little bit of gap on Bloxham. That was very confusing for me. But as we have someone asking for the donation page. Now, what we need to get some donations to the lovely MidWest Formula One League is for our viewership to surpass 50. And if we can get there, then that donations and subscriptions can start flying in, and we will give you some I'm going to say, Stat, you
yes.
there? I'm going to say it. We're going to give you some kick-ass emotes, okay?
Yes.
And I'm sure I won't have any complaints here.
I would love a Tim Lee emote. Maybe some Pog Champs?
Thank you. You,
A few pogs in chat.
yeah. Those Random Mysterious is right up on the tail of Barry here in a battle for 5th. As he's come down the little slalom throughout turn 3 here, and as we'll get right on board with him as he's going into DRS, and now we'll jump on board with Barry as we're looking behind, and Random Serious goes right tight up on his tail and keeps it clean through turn 5, that is. 1, 2, 3, turn 4, now through turn 5, and coming into turn 6. Oh, it's 50 followers. Okay, 50 followers, I think it is. What are we currently at here? 50 followers. Yeah, yeah, that makes more sense. 50 followers. Now, currently, the channel that this, one of my mods here, you guys mind if you can pull that up for me? How many followers I got? I can't seem to find it. Oh, 21 followers. It's right underneath my picture, guys. 50 followers, so come on, keep pumping us followers.
If you can get us some more followers, we can get up to 50, and then we can start getting monetized.
There we go. As C. Barry and Random Serious are in a tight-knit battle here for 5th place, as Barry will get DRS, as he will go into turn 4 and doesn't even take a look and keeps it clean as Random Serious with a tiny little lockup here. Goes a little bit wider and has cleaner, has fresher tires. Sorry, we'll say. Goes a little wide.
We
through
could
5.
potentially pick up a sponsorship if we wanted to.
Oh, that would be money. If anyone would love to sponsor this stream, please DM me and DM Crash McQueen's Twitch, DM YouTube. Just send us a message here, and we will be very happy to promote whatever you. I mean, okay. Now I can't say whatever.
Not whatever. Whatever.
You know, yeah, I corrected myself there.
Appropriate content. Appropriate.
Well, you know, it doesn't have to be too appropriate. You know,
just enough to not get banned.
Yeah. Well, even then. No, I'm just kidding. It'd be fun to work a line, but yeah, no, yeah, for sure. Heard a cable company is wanting to sponsor you guys. All right. That's.
We will happily be on the TV.
No, I'm very familiar with that cable company, and they're cheap as all heck. As we are in the final lap here, as Stat and I get completely distracted. As Monkey Mafia
takes P1
with a clean win. As that was never really in doubt, as Lords comes over in reserve 3rd finish. Who's our hard chargers? Artsness. There you go. Now
yeah, he's done stellar.
He will get driver of the day and hard charger. As we got slowly coming over the line as Random Serious will come in 5th, which is the same position he qualified in, followed by Barry jumps up above Random Serious as he picks up many of grid penalties or many of point or time penalties. Blocks him, finished 7th. You'd imagine he would be happy with that. And Nikki, the only Mercedes on the course, picks up 8th, as that seems to be our grid, ladies and gentlemen. With the winner of the Brazilian Grand Prix at Interlagos track is the Suit Man, as we have our first ever reserve driver win, which is quite the feat.
As there's a crash on the start-finish line.
Is that Hulk?
What the?
It's a parking lot. Now we have. Oh no! Stop, clogmongers! Stop! What do we have going on
Oh
here?
wow.
Yeah, no, see now, no, they're trying to be professional because this is what they kind of do at the end of the race here, where they pull off and park. It seems.
I don't think we can finish because Helg is stuck.
Oh god. Okay, let's try and get we'll get the race winner here, the suit man. We'll get JC and who's I said was hard charger there? That was
Artemis.
Artemis. Yes. Okay. Here we go. You want to try and get a hold of these guys? I know.
Yes.
Oh, what's okay? Yeah.
List them off again.
Artemis. Um,
He's not coming up in the thing.
he's got an interesting name here. It's Too Low
Oh.
Artemis Gaming.
Huh?
It's search up at TULLO, and then I'll come up.
Oh yeah.
And then
Who else was it? Suitman.
the suit man, which is what's his name? Now we'll get these drivers on for an interview once we can Malone Zone. That's what it is. As
Apparently,
we have.
race in Sirius started in 20th.
Oh god, this was just an absolute. What just?
I don't
Okay.
know.
All right, we'll take it for what it is. So, Artemis is part of an extra point, and as well as 4
So
time
Kenny
penalties.
apparently actually P4.
What? What is happening here? Guys, we'll get to the next time. With the SLS you receive with this race, we are postponing this race. You'll be. Oh! Okay. So, don't bother messaging them, as this race did not count. True
Really?
story. Yeah, Pork Chops just sent it into the stream that this, all in all, was just for fun.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh no. I can. It's funny because I'm looking at the Discord and it's just coming up with several people are typing.
Oh no. Oh god. Oh yeah. Yeah, because Kenny was saying he got P4. I wasn't paying attention. Had a default set up to race on. Luckily, my practicing kept me fast and got
No
P4.
way. Mahi says he came P4. Kenny came P4, and Artemis is also P4. No way.
Oh my god.
Oh, they're gonna redo this race at the end of the year. Oh no.
Oh Christ. Wow.
No way.
Hopefully we can figure out this lobby, because
Yes.
I guess don't need to bring anyone
how
on.
about make it fair? I'll host it. Everyone plays on Australian server.
Yeah, there you go. That's only fair.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, no way. This sucks.
What a great way to start your Friday, eh? Results will not count. I can't believe with this issue we all had. The only race I ever missed. The gods of F1 did not allow it. Yeah, that I think that's what happened there, Cam. Was that they just the F1 gods, as you said, needed you so badly in this race that they just turned this whole lobby into just an absolute mess, and has made it so bad that we need to redo it all again. Yeah, I think you might be right there, Element. This was just all absolute chaos. But let's just go through it anyway on my screen, and I don't even know if it's the same on your screen there, Stat, but I'll read it out
It should
anyway.
be.
I've got the Suit Man as first,
Yes.
JP in second, Lord
Yep.
Zed in third, as both reserve drivers finished on the podium today.
Yes.
Archness with his best finishing of the season, in my eyes.
Yep. After climbing from P20.
Yeah, well, on my screen, but onto other screens, he could have been not even in the race for all we know. But on my screen, he went from 20th to 4th, which was very well done on his behalf. And then Barry in 5th, climbing up 4 positions. Random Sirius dropping down 1, mainly due to the fact that he picked up 4 3-second time penalties here. As well as we continue with Bloxham for the Ferrari, with one of his best finishes of the year, I believe it is. Nicky in the one and only Mercedes. So that's actually huge for the Mercedes now, because with that, the Renaults would have launched and created quite the little gap between them and the Mercedes there. But now that's a blessing in disguise for the Mercedes, that's for sure. As well as, just to finish my thought here, as well as our boy.
Our boy. So
Yeah.
our boy, since this race is getting restarted later in the season, our boy didn't finish DNF.
Yeah.
He still has another chance.
Yeah, he's still got. Yeah, exactly that. He's got a chance, and you know what? I think he. Now, I don't want to, suggest something here, Mr. Future Man, but with him being our boy, I'm really hoping, and this is something that I'm truly gonna believe didn't happen, was that you gave him the heads up that this race wasn't gonna count, so you told him just go ahead and just end it early, which he did.
Yeah. Well, of course, I knew these problems were going to happen. I wasn't very optimistic heading into this. Like, oh no, this is why I was so engulfed with the conversations we were having earlier.
Yes. We almost missed the starting.
Because I knew that was going to be the best part of this all.
Yes. Thank you for the 2 that followed the stream tonight. That brings us ever closer to our goal of 50. Please watch these videos. I guess we'll still post this up to YouTube anyway. But please watch them on YouTube and tell your friends this lovely product that we like to bring you here at the MidWest Formula One League.
Yes, we would love to get the watch hours up on YouTube to also get monetized on there.
Yes, that'd be great as well. What else here? I guess we'll the rest of the order. Supposedly we had 7 DNFs, so we matched. We matched Vietnam, we can say.
Yes.
But as we said before, hey, none of this counts. So what's the point of anyway?
It's like whose line is it anyway?
Yeah. New tag.
Where everything's made up and the points don't matter.
Yeah, right. Oh Christ. Yeah, this is.
Yeah. Well, I think
Brian
think we
Wasser,
need to bring
sorry,
in.
quickly has
Yeah?
just said into chat explaining what happened. He said, I hit curb and spun and then got plowed. Okay, Brian, that's fine, but what happened in the race?
Oh no. I think that's where we end the stream.
Yeah.
I think.
All right.
I don't think we need post-race interviews since this was technically not a race.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair assessment.
I hope you enjoyed whatever of this this stream you got out. So yeah.
We'll
Yep.
be back with the Brazilian Grand Prix is what my colleague is going to say here. But yeah, I agree, Malone Zone. We shouldn't strip the win from Soupy here. Okay, I agree. Campbell Soupy deserves his win, but unfortunately, that's not how it works. So he should get some sort of consolation single point. I don't know, but hey, what am I? I'm just an announcer. I'm just a guy making sexual references towards the drivers.
And debating whether a grizzly bear could fight a gorilla.
Yes. Now,
We will have an update next stream about
yeah,
that. We will do our
yeah,
research.
to see what we're able to do. But
Yes.
as we'll just polish this bad boy off. I'll bring it home here. As for Stat and I, we thank you for following us through this little endeavor here. But we appreciate you, and we'll be back we're gonna take a 6 day, and what time is it? We're about 2 hours past. We're gonna take a 6 day and 22 hour break, if that's okay with everyone here, because this race was very grueling on us, and we need some time to relax.
Exactly.
So, as for Stat and as for me, Crash McQueen, we very much. Sorry, Static Hazard and I, Crash McQueen, we thank you for watching, and we hope that you'll be back next week in due time.